Really did. What up, y'all? This your girl, Tiffanie, two-tone Wiley, baby.
And this is the hostess that always does the absolute mostest, Miss Iconic. Two-tone girl, what's up?
What up, y'all?
Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, what up?
This your girl, two-tone Wiley.
What up?
We came to bring the heat.
Hey, what up?
You're listening to Real Self Speak, and I hold the crowd's attention when I begin to speak.
What up?
Was that the bass like? Don't get me started like some
Anyway, oh my gosh, guys, we're at the top of the week. Another Monday, another chance for opportunity, another chance to get shit done. So,
that's what's up.
And talking about getting shit done, we're gonna have a two-tone talk today. And on today's episode of our two-tone talk, we are getting to know two-tone. So, I mean, let's jump right in.
Okay.
I've heard you've been overcoming obstacles since you were a kid. Like, you know, gosh, tell us about your childhood and something that you overcame as a kid.
Okay.
That you feel like,
it might be important. It might be a little important.
Pretty important. Yeah.
So, okay, first and foremost, I was able to enjoy the life of vitiligo, right? So, 7 years.
So how old were you when you got vitiligo?
I was actually 7 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 7 years old when I got diagnosed, and it started around my fingertips. And y'all heard it? It's like boom. Anyway, so it started around my fingertips. That then immediately progressed throughout my body. Okay. So at first, you know, I thought it was cool, but it's all fun and games until it hits your face.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, so when it hit my face, definitely 5th grade year. I believe I was like 10 years old. And so that's when I was getting bullied and talked about and humiliated. But not only at the age of 10 did I go through a lot of trials and tribulations, but I also, on my 10th birthday, received a letter in the mail that said I had to have open heart surgery.
What do you mean you received?
So when I was born with a heart murmur, and it had to get repaired.
Okay.
And so I was always really sluggish as a kid. Like, I didn't have a lot of energy. And so my mother and I received a letter from the doctors after all the prognosis and tests being ran on me. They said, yeah, we need to go ahead and repair this valve so your daughter can live. And so I had open heart surgery at 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how is that now at the age of what? Well, you're 45 now.
I'm not 45. I'm 31.
Just kidding. So how does that affect your life now, having that?
No, actually, I still go to my pediatrician.
Really?
Don't I? Yeah, they told me I can go all the way. You judging me? Yeah. I feel so much better with elephants in the room instead of like medical doctors with all this verbiage. I mean, like elephants and little monkeys and stuff, and it just makes me feel so comfortable in the doctor's office. I'm like a little lollipop when I'm finished. Okay. But so yeah, I actually just recently went just to like a checkup, and because oftentimes if I'm like stressed out, I get heart flutters. Okay. And so it brings a lot of concern to me. And so they did the test, and they said that my heart was as healthy as a normal person.
All right.
So which was pretty good.
All right. And so the flutters that you're talking about, can you explain that to us? Because I'm not familiar with
a heart flutter. Oftentimes, like a heart flutter is just like just your heart just beating too fast. It just feels so weird. It kind of clenches you, like Really? Yeah, like it skips a beat. Yeah.
We don't want heart flutters.
No, you don't want heart flutters. It's not fun at all.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? So you're like a miracle baby, because that's an amazing, like, who just walks around having heart surgery at the age of 7 years old or 10?
Yeah.
That's such a tender age to go through something like that.
Yeah.
Did that, on top of the vitiligo, did that like affect your confidence, your self-esteem
for sure.
at all? Like,
for sure, it affected a lot of stuff. I just wanted to be normal, and I just like, okay, I got this daggone vitiligo, and that's what it was to me. Like, I gotta go through this again, or I have to go through this. But not only that, when it hit my face, and then people started staring at me and talking about me. So that's when my mother and I decided to go get makeup, and we covered the makeup up, or we covered the vitiligo up with makeup, just to do other people a favor, so that they wouldn't stare and I wouldn't feel so insecure about my physical appearance. It was super hard. I got talked about a whole lot. Even after my heart surgery, just remembering some girls, and I tell this story all the time when I'm speaking to youth, but I was at my desk in 5th grade, minding my business, just doing what I was supposed to do, and in a group of girls, they dumped an entire bottle of pencil shavings in my hair, and they laughed, and it was like,
oh girl,
yeah. It was like, I was like, why me? And they was just like laughing, like, you're not one of us and stuff. And so, I had a really good teacher at the time who came from her desk and took those pencil shavings out of my hair. And I was super humiliated, man. Like, I remember getting on the bus, and my mother or my grandmother is who I stayed with. And so her house was like, we got dropped off at the corner, and her house was down a couple of, her house, a couple of houses down. And so I was running as fast as I can, and I'm running. And then I was like, Grandmama, they talking about me!
Your feelings was hurt.
Oh man, I was crying, tears coming out of my eyes, and I was just so sad, and I was just so humiliated. I was like, Grandma, I thought you said I was gonna be normal. Grandma, why me? Why me? And so Grandmama wore the wigs and stuff, and I thought she was gonna snatch that thing off and pop off her fingernails and whoop them kids' ass. But
that's
she didn't.
The kind of grandma mama be.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. She just said, baby, everything was going to be all right. And so at that point in my life, I didn't think everything was going to be all right. I was mad. I was hurt. I was angry. I was humiliated. And I hated who I was. Oftentimes having suicidal thoughts and suicidal dreams. Really? And the only reason why I didn't take my life is because I didn't know how to do it at the time. They ain't have YouTube and stuff, how to kill yourself. It's so sad, but it's so many different means now. It's so accessible for kids and everybody to just take their lives. And so I, by the grace of God, did not take my life. Instead of saying why me, it's like, what can I learn from this? And why not me? And so now I've been living my life with vitiligo for 20-something years now. I'm old school, vitiligo.
All right.
Yeah, I got old school. So, and now since then, I became a motivational speaker. I also am a photographer. I started my own business, Two Tone Creations. Also the t-shirts and stuff. So the motivational speaking, it also branches from a movement that I started.
Okay. Well, I noticed, I was going to ask you about that. You mentioned speaking to kids. Is that the movement that you are speaking about?
No.
The I Am Great movement?
Yes, the I Am Great movement is always that number one topic. I always wear the I Am Great shirts.
Which we are wearing today.
Yes, she's rocking the shirt. And so that movement, it is a movement now. It's over 500, I've sold over 500 shirts. And I know that I've probably tripled how many people's lives that have been affected by this movement.
Okay, tell us about the movement. Okay. What is I Am Great?
So I Am Great, Crystal. So check this out, Miss Iconic. So I Am Great means no matter what life challenges are thrown your way, you're destined for greatness. So right now, just say I am.
I am.
And so anything after that will determine your future. So if you say I am a failure, you're going to feel like a failure. So say I'm a failure.
I am a failure.
How does that make you feel?
Like a failure.
It makes you feel like a failure. But then when you start saying positive in your life, so when you say I am great, your life will start to manifest. And so
yes, power in words.
Absolutely. It's power in the tongue. And so I am great, and that means no matter what. So that means no matter what doctor's bill that's come your way, no matter who left you. Well, it's a challenge, but you're still destined for greatness. No matter what life challenges are thrown your way, you're destined for greatness. So I go around and tell our youth and people in general that they are great and never give up, never stop wanting to go follow your dreams. And so this is a movement, like ISSA, ISSA, it's a movement, like it's a vibe, it's a movement, and we're out here, or I am out here, just spreading the word, spreading the message to give people hope. If people have a little glimmer of hope, it'll take them a long way. I oftentimes believe that even with bullying, if the bulliers knew how great they were, they wouldn't be bullying other people. And so my task and what I felt like Henry David Thoreau said, the two most important things of a person's life is the day that they were born and the reason they discovered why. And so I believe that if these kids know their purpose, so if they know that they're great and that there's a purpose in their life, then things could happen. We can cut down this suicide. We can cut down the bullying and all the hating in life. But I mean, it takes more than just myself to do it.
Of course.
I do have a mustard seed faith.
Yeah, and that's all you need. That's what the good books say. If you got faith of a mustard seed.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's the I Am Great movement.
Okay, so with that movement, like how did you get started? Like, did you just wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna print a shirt and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna tell people about it? Like, how do you get the motivation and the I guess the discipline and even the tenacity, you know what I'm saying, to even do that and speak to people and things like that? Like,
you gotta want
come
to.
from?
You gotta want to do it. You gotta want to make a difference. I always believe if you go through a storm and the good Lord brings you out of that storm, you can't just keep other people down there. You got to bring those people up and help them along the way.
Paying it forward.
Paying it forward 100%.
Okay.
And so the movement started because it's just something about saying I am. It is just a manifestation in life. And so you just say I am. And I think I was talking to my sister one day, and like that was the good way for me to overcome who I was.
Okay.
Was to just be able to just speak life into myself, because you got to speak life to yourself first.
Absolutely.
You got to speak your life and your truth to yourself so that you can help other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What's next with I Am Great?
I Am Great is going to go to new levels. Like, we're going to this year or the next year coming up, we're going to have scholarships for our youth, for school, college, and
Because child, I done ran out of grant money for school.
I said for our youth.
Uh,
Yeah, you girl, very much so an adult.
I'm still in school though. Sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like under 21.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so not only that, just continue to spread the word. And one day, maybe one day I'll be on Black Girls Rock on the stage with them, talking about I Am Great and letting Angela Bassett know that she told me that I was going to be on this stage.
It's funny that you mentioned Black Girls Rock, because I wish I could show the clip. I was watching it. It aired about a week ago or a couple weeks. And I saw you and your husband's picture while NDRE was singing. Like, did you watch that?
I did, and I was like, oh my gosh! I got like starstruck from myself. I was like, oh my god, I know her. Like, that is my girl.
Oops, that's me.
That's me.
How did that make you feel?
Oh my gosh! First of all, it made me feel in a wow. Like, it made me feel pretty special, and like I had a purpose. It was just like a dream come true. Like, if your dreams ain't big, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. And I always wanted to be on Black Girls Rock. And what the good Lord has told me is like, yo, Tiff, you're not gonna actually be in the audience with them right now. You're not gonna sit in the seat with them, but you're gonna be on this jumbotron so everybody can know, who you are.
Who Tiffanie, two-tone, Wiley, baby, is.
You could do that a little better. This your girl, Tiffanie, two-tone, Wiley,
that's your
baby.
thing, and this is my thing.
Okay, girl. So being on that was just a dream come true. But you thank God for that, and you continue to move forward.
How'd you get that spot? Like,
Instagram?
It's not just. What do you mean?
David Banner, it was a rap artist that did a challenge on Instagram. You posted like hashtag like Black Love or couple love or whatnot, steady love. And so I just found a great picture of me and my husband and hashtagged it Steady Love Challenge. And that was in May 28th. And I didn't think nothing of it. They didn't say, hey, this is going to be on Black Girls Rock, this for NDRE. It didn't say any of that. I was just like, oh, let me play with this, see how many likes I can get. I'm trying to get my followers up, by the way. This Tiffanie_Wiley, ANIE is how you spell Tiffany. I need some followers. You got 10,000. So, girl, I got like 1,500.
I ain't going to talk about them too bad today.
All right, girl. So, did that Steady Love in, say, August. that's when one of her team came to me and said, hey, we want to use your picture, you and your husband's picture, and it just started rolling like that. Yeah.
So from an Instagram contest.
Yeah, Instagram.
You ended up.
Yeah, power social media. So I mean,
Wow.
like overall, like this is just I believe my life has really just started to I'm ready. Like I know, like eventually you guys are going to hear about us use the elevator analogy, and there's some people that will have to get off your boat or off your elevator to take you to that next level, and that's kind of what I'm learning. And so I'm really ready to go to the next level. I'm ready to help people and just, you know, reach the masses, like not just like a classroom, but I want to reach the world.
So with being on, you know, having that feature on Black Girls Rock, that must have done like huge things for your following. Like, how did that impact you? Did you get like I'm on Black Girls Rock? Like, did it give you an ego boost?
No, it didn't.
Did your following go up on social media?
Nothing did. There's a lot of people that say congratulations, and I superly appreciated my ego. No, not at all. Like, I'm grateful.
Because mine would have been, girl, what you said? Oh, you must have seen me on Black Girls Rock.
No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just super grateful. I give God all the glory and honor. You know, you acknowledge that it had not been for the Lord on my side, I would not know where I would be. Yeah. And you know, His grace and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And so I take that and I live it, and I just thank God for that, what He has done for me, and I keep on moving.
Okay. All right. Now, it's obvious that you are a co-founder of Real Soul Speak, which we are viewing right now. Tell us about that. Like, how did that come about? How did you get involved with that, with so much going on in your life with your I Am Great movement, as well as I know you mentioned Two Tone Creations, which is your
photography business. And
so it's your photography?
Well, it's like an umbrella.
Okay.
And underneath the umbrella is motivational speaking and photography, as well as like I Am Great.
Okay. So would you consider Two Tone Creations I don't know. I thought, and I was mistaken, I thought that Two Tone Creations was apparel. So that's more like a production.
Yeah, it's actually the umbrella. So when you say Two Tone Creations, it's like, but what do you need from Two Tone Creations?
Okay.
Yeah. Because
we have photography. Yeah. We have apparel.
Very much so.
All right. Cool. With everything going on with your I Am Great movement and Two Tone Creations, how do you find the time to do more things, to kind of like reinvent yourself, to stay current, keep the ball moving? I mean, I've seen your motivational videos on Instagram as well as on Facebook, and they're like amazing. And for the longest, I'm like, gosh, you know, who is this girl? You're so inspirational. You have, you know, you're just a ball of energy. You're consistent. I see something from you like every day. Like, how do you find the time, being one person, to dedicate the time and the energy and your talents to all these different areas of your life?
Miss Iconic, I would tell you, when you know your purpose, then anything after that is it. So I love doing this. I love helping people. So you make time for things that you want to make time for. And so I have made time because my purpose in my life is to help people. So anything that I do will be geared towards helping people. Okay. So if it is now that we have this Real Soul Speak, this is helping people. And if it did not help people, then of course it might not make time. I might not have no time for them, but I definitely do. And I'm just here to help, man.
You accepting light bill submissions? Because I know some people you can help.
What? Girl. Anyways, y'all, listen, this is your girl, Two Tone, baby. And this is just pretty much who I am. This is about me. This is what we all about or whatnot. Definitely thank you, Miss Iconic, for such a wonderful interview for myself. I do like when people be asking me questions and stuff. But anyways, y'all, this your girl, Tiffanie Two Tone Wiley, baby.
And this is the hostess that always does the absolute mostest, Miss Iconic. Thank you so much, Two-Tone, for sharing your life with us. Thank you for stopping into the studio, okay?
Be here anyway.
And being a guest on Real Soul Speak. You heard me?
That's what's up.